Welcome back at the Midnight Sun. I hope you're doing well. This is the underground area of the greenhouse. Let's get to it. Sure has increased his efforts as of late, and his cruelty makes my heart ache. To hang up on another human being. Perhaps this is what Sarah wanted to shield me from all those years ago, where I saw mortal joy. She could only see darkness. I am grateful for the men and women of this town that reject your cruelty. And I do think that I have found some friends. Sarah and I have done something truly amazing. We have moved from the Abbey. We have moved the Abbey from Transia to a town called Salem in North America. To move something of that size and history across Caesar, I honestly wasn't sure it was even possible. Yet here we are, no longer hiding in the shadow of the Wondercore Mountain. I am optimistic. I know that we still have work to do here, but I can't help my curiosity. It is so completely different. Many new people to meet and learn from. My sister tells me that my spirit is still free, but I simply don't think that is possible. Guess we're opening this door then.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Spike. Triangle. Weepy Pyramid. Upturned Moon. Scepter Thing. B. Just going to take a screenshot of that. Examine altar.
Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Cthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
I cannot say.
At least you've kept an open mind. I'm not sure I would have.
I have tried to remain neutral until I know more.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place. sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child. Straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him, reborn as the Mother of Demons.
She gave herself to Chthon. For me.
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became, I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out.
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey, from you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
You were trying to protect me. As you always do.
You've made this easier on me than it should be, kiddo. But I can't say I'm not glad that you still believe in me.
We can only move forward from here. We've spent enough time wading through the past.
You'll get no argument from me there.
Two legendary chests and an annihilation card. Still have a feeling that good right in front of me will come in handy. I spent too much time wondering about what life, at least this is what Sarah tells me. What is it like to fall in love, grow up family, and enjoy carefree afternoons in the country, watching the children bound through the fields? As simple as that, I know for certain. Sarah and I spend our days and nights doing our secretary duties as blood descendants, and she tells me that I should be proud of her work to keep the people of this world safe to enjoy their simpler lives. But what if I want to live a simpler life? What if could I?
It's good to have you around again.
What a remarkable day. We've received correspondence from America, specifically a small town called Salem. Whilst it is a tragedy what these witches are enduring, a madman that calls himself a hero, I'm sure, appears to be causing quite a stir among the magically gifted. Sarah has a great plan to help them. We've sent the Knights of Wondercore off to provide them a moon seal. If only I could have gone myself. If only just to experience something new.
Why, hello, Hunter. You're welcome to spend as much time here as you like, Hunter. I haven't been down here in ages. You'll find some...
Nothing on the first box, but plenty in the second box.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
It is hard to know what to think now.
After so many years and so many conflicting stories, you have every right to be unsure.
And to say nothing of what this did to you?
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
So I'm thinking let's open up this way first.
Set is in good humor today.
The souls lost to Galactus' destruction reach out to the lingering hope of rebirth, whether on their own world or beyond. This card represents awakening and forgiveness, as well as truthful self-reflection. Here Shaw's journal. For how long has this great stone abbey overlooked my quaint church? I cannot remember its presence, yet each year as if it has always stood. Perhaps I have forgotten it. Really, my mind seems to play tricks on me these days. No doubt a side effect of the great power of Cthulhu that I have become a conduit for. And yet these women that have forbidden long-sighted, newcomers and clearly outsiders of Salem, they will be investigated. Ossia.
Seize our path.
Oh, it's just a key. My instinct says there should be something here. But there isn't. Guess I'll open this way then.
The father of serpents is smiling.
Let's do all the way up to the right. SC reagents. Elder Haven. Oh, was this another break?
Fascinating.
Black pyramid of arcane stone, crafted by sisters at the government. Oh, why do I have a feeling that I'll need 3 skulls? And I'm fairly sure I have those 3. I do have 3, but I need 6. Great. See you next time for more Midnight Suns.